right, we are live. How's this, maybe? This better? All right, that's better. Ooh, we got some visitors watching. Who's here? Everybody comment on the bottom or in the comment box and tell me who's here. What the heck? I got a thing on my screen. There we go. All right, well, we're waiting for everybody, so I just want to give everybody a good, I said 6:30, I got 6:27, so we'll give it a few minutes. If anybody's got any questions, go ahead and ask some questions. Just to get you up to date, we're doing this Pampered Chef chili lime rub with charred corn salad recipe. It's in the fast and fresh weeknight dinners. And I'm doing it for one specific party that has that theme. And we're just waiting for all of them and anybody else who wants to join. You can, I don't know if you can see or not, but I have already, because fast and fresh is part of, you know, it's about prepping your food before you're ready. So I've already prepped and cut actually my husband did these. He's such a sweetie. He cut my zucchinis. He stripped my corn off of the cob. He's got my onions ready to be chopped. He's got my red peppers ready. My tomatoes are cut in half. So all I have to do is follow the recipe, which, by the way, I have never made it, so this is a first. So I'm learning with you. Let me get the chopper. Okay, I have 2 watchers. So while we're waiting for people, I'm going to measure the oil and get it in this skillet. We're using the cast iron skillet, the Pampered Chef 12-inch cast iron skillet. It comes pre-seasoned. It's been used. There are some bits stuck in there. That's what makes cast iron cast iron. The bits that are stuck in there, it's not supposed to be scraped off completely, because when that food is in there, that's what helps give your food so much flavor. So let me turn on my stovetop here. Make sure I'm not going to melt anything, because that wouldn't be a first. And get this oil in the pan. I know that it says 1 tablespoon. That seems like not a lot, but we'll see. And I have my pork chops here. I'm going to go ahead and get them seasoned up with the chili lime rub. I'm just going to sprinkle it on. And then, as Emerald says, you know, We don't just eat one side of the meat, so we're going to flip it over and do the other side of the meat. Because we want flavor everywhere. Sprinkle some more on. And I'm going to rub it in there. Get a little bit more on here. So this meal should only take 30 minutes from start to finish. We've prepped some stuff, so maybe it'll take a little less. So for those of you that come home from work and have starving kids and family that needs to be fed, this is going to be a good recipe to get it done in a hurry, get it on the table. So let me rinse off my hands. Right. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. All right, so our next step is to chop the onion and the pepper in the cutter, in the food processor. So I'm going to get those in here. Some of that onion. And then we're just going to put this lid on. And give it a turn. And we're going to chop, 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 chop. I got it too full. Maybe I should have done them separately. Let's do it separately. Or, let's see about getting those red peppers chopped a little smaller. Alrighty, we are missing a cutting board. Alright, we're going to cut these red peppers up a little bit smaller so they fit in this processor. And since they don't have to be cut any kind of way, I'm just going to roughly chop them up. Get them in there. This works out my arms. Just a little bit of exercise. All right. Nope, still not chopped up. What the heck? What's with these red peppers? There they go. There they go. Step says to place the pork chops in the skillet. The red pepper is strong in there for me. Probably not for everybody else. Get my chef's tongs. Turn that heat down a little bit. So who's all here? I see. Is that Jack's little picture I see? Is that you, Jack? Hard to tell. That's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. So we're going to cook this pork chops 4 minutes on each side, it says, or until they reach that internal temperature of 140 degrees. So does anybody have any questions about cast iron skillet? Any myths you want me to bust? Did you know you can't ruin these pans? Oh, I got a quiet group, huh? Flip them over. So do you guys think it's difficult to wash cast iron skillets? It's not. You just use a scraper. This little scraper that they come with, you just scrape all the stuff out. Use a damp rag, wipe it out, and it should be good. You might need to rinse it just a little bit, but that's about it. And make sure that it's dry before you put it away. Sometimes it's a good idea to put a little bit of Crisco on there, and you don't have to season it with flaxseed oil or coconut oil or any of that stuff. Just Crisco, straight Crisco will work. I mean, these pans have been around for centuries. Do you think that they really used flaxseed oil in the early 1900s? No. Not at all. So what I like about the Pampered Chef cast iron skillet is it's not as heavy as the ones that you buy in the store. I have a cast iron skillet. It's about it's almost 100 years old. It used to be my grandma's, and it's very, very light. Like I can lift it with one hand. It's that light. The other ones that you buy in the store are really heavy right now, and I have a very difficult time lifting them with one hand. But these are, the Pampered Chef ones are pretty close to that. They're not as light as the one I have, but they're not as heavy as the ones you buy in the store. So that's why I like them. I like it because they're kind of a square shape. It fits your pork chops in there better for one. So a good way to check to make sure that your meat is cooked without using a thermometer is to push on the meat. If it gives a lot, it's not done. If it kind of just springs back just a little, it's pretty good. The chili in there is choking me. Ugh. And when you turn the flame on under your pan, here, let me get the, I don't know if you can see the flame on the stove. You don't want it so that it comes up over the side of your pan. You want it to just stay under your pan, because you're not cooking up the sides of the pan, you're cooking in the bottom. Your food isn't up the side of the pan, it's in the bottom of the pan. And it's okay to put meat close together because generally it shrinks a little. That's the fat reducing out of it, so you can put it a little closer if you want to. Like right now, there's only four pork chops in this pan, so I have a lot of room, but I could probably easily get 3 more in here if I crammed them all together. But it's just Rod and I eating, so there's no need for 6 or 8 or 10 anymore. Okay, they're getting there. I think got one guy. Let me grab a plate. And then it says to add the corn and cook undisturbed for 4 minutes. So, undisturbed. It means don't stir it. Is everybody okay out there in TV land? I'm having a hard time not disturbing the corn. I want to stir it. So right now the recipe is telling me to go ahead and cut these, but because we prepped, they're already cut, so I don't have to cut them. We cut the zucchini in half, and then we sliced, made half moon shapes. Get this garlic. And today I have garlic that I have to peel. So I don't know if you guys, let me show you how to peel this garlic. Take the flat side of the knife and just push on it. And yes, the garlic press will press the garlic out of its skin, but I don't like doing that because I feel like I lose some garlic, and I like garlic. So there we go. Just push on it, crush it a little bit, and it just comes right off. Woo! You know garlic is poisonous for dogs? It is. And I say that because mine is laying right there. She doesn't like when Mama's not paying attention to her. Alright, so we got 4 minutes. We're going to add the onion and the pepper. Use my wooden scraper. Stir it a little bit. Okay, that has to cook for 4 minutes as well. So we'll watch the clock for 4 minutes. And we'll stir occasionally because it says to stir occasionally. I appreciate everybody being here. Oh, and here's my herb keeper. So on this side I have cilantro. See, this comes out, the cilantro's in there. And then down at the bottom is full of water, and it has my parsley in it. So there's my parsley because it needs to stay wet. And then it has it's got a little window here so I can see the water still in there. I don't need to add any more. This parsley has been in here for over a week, and it's still as fresh as can be in this little keeper. The cilantro I just bought today, so see how long it lasts in here. And just for a frame of reference so you can see how big it really is. That's how big it is. A mess. So we still got another minute or so on the peppers and onions. And let me get I have my queso fresco. This is a crumbly cheese. If you can't find it in your store, you can switch to some other kind of crumbly cheese like feta or any other kind of soft, crumbly type cheese. It's not like really potent flavor. So this just kind of crumbles. And of course the dog thinks she can have some. It's not for you. I know it's cheese. I said cheese. You can't have it. It's for dinner. I know. Alright. So now we're going to add the zucchini in. And we're going to press this garlic in. Scrape that off. And we're going to rearrange this little bit of garlic that's still left in here so that we can press some more, because I don't like to waste garlic, because garlic is good, keeps the vampires away. And then the garlic press comes with this handy little duel. And we can push the rest out, and none goes to waste. And there we go. 2 minutes for the zucchini and the garlic. You guys hungry? You're awfully quiet. You got no questions. Alright. And it says when that's done, we're going to remove it from the heat. So, my removing it from the heat is going to be pushing it over. There we go. And then we're going to add the tomatoes. The rest of the rub. And the Fresco. It says to cilantro. So we're going to take the cilantro and we're just going to cut some little pieces off. Just give it a little haircut. And I suppose if you're one of those people that thinks cilantro tastes like soap, you can leave it off. I happen to like cilantro, so we'll use enough that I can get it back in the herb keeper. There we go. Oops. There. And give it a stir. Hey. And I feel like I need more cheese, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Bellamy. There we go. And then we are going to scoop some of this out. And serve it with a pork chop. And there you go, there's dinner. Dinner is ready. What do you think? Rod, you want to come taste it? Well, I'll taste it, I guess. No, Bellamy. That's too big of a piece for me. Go with all of this. It's pretty good. It's very good. I'm gonna put it up here so the dog stays away from it. If you guys want, I have the stuff to make Cold Stone ice cream, s'mores ice cream. Do you guys want to see that? You're gonna have to comment so I can see, because I'm not seeing any messages anywhere. Guessing you guys want to see it since you're still hanging out, so let me rinse this out. Clear off this counter. Counter. I'm gonna wipe this out, dry it off. I'm gonna go to the other side of the counter and grab the things that I need, and I'll be right back. Touching my phone screen. Nothing. Oh, is it going dark? Maybe it's... graham crackers. Marshmallows. And chocolate bars. Ice cream. I'm not seeing questions, people. Hold on. What's up? Why? Oh, Zoom. I don't see questions. All right, Ken. I don't want to turn the phone. Why are I not seeing questions? Let me, hold on. There we go. Now I got it. Yes, I will repost it so you can play it back. I had to slide the stuff over on my screen is what had to happen. All right, so what I have here is the round rock crock. Put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes. Mine's been in there for a while, about an hour. We're going to scoop some ice cream out as soon as I find the ice cream scoop. And no, I do not have the Pampered Chef scoop yet. It's coming. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put some ice cream on there. Three scoops of ice cream. Ugh. Just choked. We got some chocolate bar that I put in the freezer. We're gonna put it in here. I just put 6 little nibs. These are called nibs. I put them in here. Put some graham cracker in there. I'm going to put some marshmallows on the rock crock. And we'll put a couple squares of graham crackers in there. We're going to put the lid on it. Give it a good turn to make sure it's on there. Pull this back here. I'm hoping you guys can see it. We're going to put this on there. Our chopped up graham crackers and chocolate. Got our spatulas, and then we're just going to mix it together on the stone. Mix it all together. Ice cream stays frozen because it's on this frozen stone. It. I mean, I think that might need some more ice cream though, because it looks like there's enough toppings in here for 2 servings. So let me go ahead and grab some more ice cream, because you can never have too much ice cream. So the best thing about this rock crock is it goes in the oven. It can go on your stovetop. It can go on your grill. It can go in your microwave. It can go in your refrigerator. And it can go on your grill. So, pretty versatile piece of equipment. And if you don't have the rock crock, the old-fashioned way was to use the old pizza stone, the regular, so you could use your pizza stone this way as well. And there we go, we have ice cream. So I'm going to grab a bowl, put it in the bowl. I'm losing it off the side of the stone. Alright. Ice cream. There's my dinner. No, it's not. Cold Stone ice cream. S'mores, just in time for summer. All right, so yeah, you probably could do rolled ice cream if you had the right tools. I don't even know what that is yet, so I know it's been around a while. I just like my ice cream, so yeah. I'm gonna go back and read these questions that I missed. I'm scrolling. I needed to swipe. Okay, where did I find this recipe? Which one? The lime chicken and pork? That's a Pampered Chef one. It's on the website. It's also, I posted it in Summer's Party. But I can, if you signed up for emails, it should go out in an email. I have ice cream on my lens now. That's nice. But you can actually go to the Pampered Chef website and search for it. Let me put this ice cream in the freezer since nobody's going to eat it yet. Ha! And put this ice cream in the freezer because we don't need melted ice cream. All right. Let me go back and read more. I think I'm, no, there I'm at. Ah, yes, smell-o-vision. I said that the last one. Yes, hit the thumbs up. Yes, cast iron cooks evenly. It is a solid piece of cast iron shaped. It heats way better than aluminum. You can use it in the oven. You can use it on your stovetop. You can use it in the grill. Not in your microwave, though. You can use it on the campfire. We actually have skillets that stay with our camping gear so that we have something to cook with while we're out because it heats great on the open fire. Cleaning them is easy. Christy, since you had to leave, I will reply to you as well. I'll just send you a message on how to clean it. For cleaning it, Pampered Chef cast iron skillets come with a scraper. They come with these little brown scrapers. These scrapers, The round pieces get in the corners and the flat gets on the sides and the bottom. You just scrape it out, and then you take a damp washcloth, wipe it out. If it's still kind of wet, you'll want to get it as dry as you can. I like to dry it on the stovetop, just let the heat on a low heat it dry. That way it dries evenly. If it dries, don't let it get too hot though with nothing in it while you're drying it, because then you're probably going to have to season it. It's not a bad idea to put a thin layer of Crisco into your cast iron skillet after you've used it, wiped it clean, and you dried it. The little bit of Crisco helps adhere to it when it's hot, so it'll make your next meal ready. It'll make your pan ready for your next meal so that nothing sticks to it. Just with cast iron skillet, you can't really ruin them. So if somebody ran it through the dishwasher, you would just the soap in the dishwasher it's horrendous. It's not even good for stainless steel. I'm going to show you what it does to stainless steel, and I found out the hard way. So I don't know if you guys can see on the side of this is all black and pitted. This is what dishwasher soap does. So, and because this is my Farberware that I've had since I got married, my parents had the same set, my grandparents had the same set, but because I put mine in the dishwasher a couple times, Farberware doesn't stand behind them anymore. So I'm pretty much SOL for the one that has a little pinhole and leaks when I put water in it. It just gets all over my stovetop. So really, dishwashers, yes, they're quick and they get things clean, but they're not good for pots and pans. They're not good for plastic. They're not good for stainless steel. They're not good for cast iron. But if somebody should happen to put your cast iron skillet in the dishwasher, it can be stripped and re-seasoned and started. You can just start it over, because the black on the cast iron skillet is the seasoning. If you were to strip it, it would be a silver color, just like iron. The black color that's on it is what they have done before they shipped it out. They coated it, they baked it, they flipped it upside down, they baked it at a really high temperature. So if it gets somebody puts it in the dishwasher, or it sits in this sink in a standing water and it gets rusty, you're just going to strip it down. There's all kinds of tutorials all over the internet on how to strip it down, especially on YouTube. How to strip it down, how to re-season it, bake it in the oven at 400 degrees for about, I think it's 20 minutes. I haven't had to re-season one in a long time, but it's actually been years since I re-seasoned one. So I re-seasoned them after I got them from my grandma's house. They were down in the basement and they had sat for a long time, and just the moisture in the basement kind of ruined them. Not really ruined them, but got them rusty. So all right, so that seems like okay. That's all the questions. I'm at the top. Anybody got any other questions? I still have 4 people in here. All right, I'm going to go eat my dinner. You guys have a good night. I will repost this on my page, and if you are in a group, I will share it into the group as well.